Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com for anything to fix your hot rod, your everyday vehicle, and now they're telling me your pickup truck or your Jeeps. They have all that stuff in stock. Kenny Wallace Show is way different than any show we have. It's where I give my opinion. So I'm going to give my opinion on a really controversial take right now, and I need all of you to give me your opinion. All right, here we go. The IndyCar Racing League, the IndyCars, their first race was March 10th. So what is it? March 26th right now. No, it's April 26th. So well over a month ago. Over 1 month ago, on March 10th, they had the IndyCar race at St. Petersburg. And your winner was Team Penske's Joseph Newgarden. So Joseph Newgarden wins the race. His other teammate, Scott McLaughlin, was third. And you throw Will Power in there. So Penske's looking good. All three of their cars, they win. They finish first, third, I believe a fourth. I think Will Power was fourth. If not, let me know. So all's good. All right. Penske's happy. Stay with this story because it gets wild ass crazy. Roger Penske, Walt Zarnicki, Cindric. I mean, this is the winningest IndyCar team in history, especially the Indy 500. Roger Penske has won the Indy 500 19 times. No telling what Roger's going to do if he wins the Indy 500 a 20th time. So we know that Roger Penske is first class. He does not cheat. He does not like cheating. My brother Rusty. Yes, my brother Rusty. There goes Herman again with my brother Rusty. Sorry, but he's my brother. Rusty started Penske South. I know for a fact that Roger Penske condemns cheating. He does not like his team's cheating. So if anybody at any team Penske, whether it's IndyCar, whether it's NASCAR, if they cheat, Roger Penske going to be pissed. All right? All right. So over a month later, here we are now, April 26th, and the IndyCar Racing League about 3-4 days ago comes out and says, hey, timeout. Way back in March 10th at our first race at St. Petersburg, Roger Penske's team was cheating. Oh, woo! I would have loved to have been around Roger Penske at this point. We're like, okay, well, what happened? What happened? And why over a month later are you announcing this? All right, let's get right to it. Like a video game. You know, we all grew up with these video games. You know, I grew up with the fun ones, and, you know, you could push a little button and it'd give you nitrous oxide, right? Remember that? And all of a sudden your truck, you know, it would go real fast. You know, you'd be sitting there motoring along and all of a sudden you push the button on the little machine and it would go fast. So IndyCar has been testing something like this. So Joseph Newgarden, of course, Scott McLaughlin, Will Power, and everybody, for that fact, they were testing it. All right. I think they're just trying to figure out how to make it more exciting because I'm going to say something real controversial right now. I had no damn idea IndyCar was running. Jay Fry is a friend of mine. I love Roger Penske, and these guys are my heroes, and I love these cars. But they got to do something with their marketing because I had no idea they were even racing. Their marketing is horrible, and I say this respectfully. So they're trying to figure out how to pep this up because, in my opinion, right now they got the Indy 500, and then there's other races. And, you know, the TV numbers are bad, in my opinion. Okay, now mind you, I love all these guys. I think they're awesome. But this is the Kenny Wallace Show. Respond right here. Tell me how wrong I am. And I'm not bad-mouthing. I'm just saying. Okay? All right, so here we go. They're gonna test. Now, it gives you 50 more horsepower. If you push this button, it gives you 50 more horsepower, and you pass people. Now, you're assuming that other car is not going to use it at the same time. And you can only use it a certain amount of time. Now, Penske Racing forgot, air quotes. I don't like air quotes. Well, neither do I, but, there they are. Look like rabbit ears. So this is hard on me because I love Roger Penske. Roger Penske's my friend. I call Roger, and Roger answers because I called Roger Penske last year, and he called me right back. And we talked about Milwaukee, and we had some things going on there that's looking good. So this is hard on me because my brother Rusty drove for him. But Penske Racing did not take this push to pass button is what it's called. Now I'm going to say it. Push to pass. Hey, you push this button, you pass the other cars. Assuming that guy ain't using it either. They forgot to take this stuff, computerized stuff. They forgot to take it out of the car. And, listen, you and I have listened to Joseph Newgarden's press release. I heard what you heard. I've read what you've read. But the old Herman here is going to de-bullshit a little bit of it. Number one, this is kind of like if you have a nun in your family like we do. We have Sister Sorella. And when something bad happens in our family, it's like, oh my, what would Sister Sorella think? Right? So I guarantee you, all of you guys down there at Penske South that are watching this right now, Cousin Timmy, Gilligan, as you're all watching this on the TV screens down there at the NASCAR deal, how many of you down there working for Roger go, oh no, what will Roger think? Oh boy, what's Roger going to think? Now, Cindric, Zarnicki, did they know all this when they left St. Petersburg? Because Joseph Newgarden said when they won, they thought they just won. They really didn't think there was anything to it. Gets cloudy. All this gets cloudy. It's like, okay, Joseph Newgarden saying he thought it was no big deal. Like he in his mind, he thought it was okay because he uses the push the pass button. And the thing about it is, this is like anything now. It's like this is like a camera on the street corner. You are not going to get away with anything. There's cameras on every street corner, and NASCAR can even tell you by plugging in with these new motors, electronic fuel ignition. They can plug in and tell you what happened. They can tell you if the driver missed a shift. They can tell you if you run out of gas. They can tell you what happened to that motor. So IndyCar Racing League, they got all this. It's like, hey, Bub. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Scott McLaughlin. And then Will never even used it. But they penalized him 10 championship points. But Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, they got everything taken away from them. So they're naked after that race. It's like they never ran the race. All right. So here's the part where we de-bullshit. I know Roger Penske, and I can tell you right now, he's embarrassed. He's pissed because Roger Penske owns the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, right? However, the Herminator being the promoter I am, I'm thinking to myself, hey, guess in 1 week, so it's Friday, April 26th right now. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5 days, guess what it's going to be? In 5 days, it's going to be the month of May, baby. The Indianapolis 500. Kyle Larson's going to be there. And guess what the other story is going to be? Penske cheated at St. Petersburg. Liars, cheaters, liars. They knew what they was doing. My mama taught me something. This too shall soon go away. Everybody that does something wrong, liars, cheaters, everybody gets it out of their system. Okay, I'm going to give you my point of view. They did it. It happened. I got to tell you, Joseph Newgarden's press conference was pretty damn believable. However, they cheated. But there's two ways to say cheating. Respond right here. Cheater, go to jail. Or they cheated. They screwed up. See the two ways? So if I am to believe Joseph Newgarden, which, God, I really do, if he's lying, he should go to Hollywood because he's a hell of an actor. And Joseph, he stands out, right? Because he's the guy that won the Indianapolis 500 last year. Joseph Newgarden is Roger's superstar driver right now. So the reason Herman decided to do this show, because it's a daytime drama, it's a big deal. But I've got to tell you, I look at it as a positive. Man, it's good for the Indy 500. It's got all the NASCAR guys talking. All our media is over there. Matt Weaver's over there. And they needed this because nobody even knew they were racing. There, I said it. Here's the 2 reasons I think it's okay. Number 1, you didn't even know they were racing because they do a bad job at promoting, and maybe they want it that way. I know I'm acting silly, but I don't understand why there's no promoting of an IndyCar race. Everybody on social media says, hell, I didn't even know there was an IndyCar race. So, number 1, in a good way, now you know there's an IndyCar race. Number 2, the Indy 500 is coming up. So, all right, listen, I broke it down. I'm not going to get into nuts and bolts. All I can tell you is they got too much gadgetry. I told you why they did it. They're trying to enhance their series, make it a little more exciting. They know that you kids love these computers. They see you all over there on Twitch and gaming, but I still think it's pretty incredible. This is where we are nowadays. Hey, let's make our sport more exciting. Let's put a pass to push button. Should NASCAR do that? Respond right here. Should NASCAR put a push to pass button? It's like nitrous. You only can use it for a total of 5 seconds in the race. 1, 2, 3, stop. 6 seconds, because you need 3 seconds to kind of get going. All right, everybody. Please like and subscribe right here. Man, Kenny Wallace Show is doing really good. So thankful for all of you. Remember, we're in podcast form. We're in iTunes and Spotify. You can listen to us on the way to work. And I would bet you don't know anything about this story. All right. Until next time,